Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Fahmida Hussain Sydney, and today we'll be talking about personal hygiene. Hygiene is not an option, it is not just a choice that one can easily avoid. Hygiene is our priority, and personal hygiene maintaining is so much important in our life. This COVID-19 pandemic taught us how much we need to keep ourselves clean, fresh and healthy. So without further ado, let's get on to the video that how you can maintain your total proper hygiene. When we will be talking about hygiene, the very first thing that will come to our mind is our body. Our body produces sweat. It has its very own kind of mechanism that creates a lot of smell, a lot of things that is not very good to have regularly in our body. So the first thing to maintain your hygiene is to take a bath. Taking a bath regularly with some kind of soap or some kind of body wash is very good for your health. The second thing that you can do if you are not having the chance of taking a bath regularly is you can wash yourself. Wet a piece of towel and you can just rinse your whole body with that. With this you will feel fresh, you will feel elevated in your mood, and that can eventually make your day, making you hygienic. Now sometimes we face a very busy day. In days where we don't have enough time to take a bath or to wash ourselves, we have to rush to our workplace, we have to rush to our university, our classes, in other business. If you think that you cannot manage to take a bath or you cannot manage to wash yourself properly, just use a deo or a perfume which you think can be very subtle yet elegant, which will elevate your class from here to there. It's not a very good practice to stink. It's not a very good practice that you will just walk around and people will put their hands up on their nose that she stinks. There is a quick tip. To maintain hygiene, it's very important that after a whole day, our body absorbs a lot of dirt. Our dresses also become very dirty. So to have a good night's sleep, what you can do is before going to bed, you can change your dress, wash yourself. It does not only help you to sleep properly, rather it is very healthy habit, as you will not be going to bed with the germs or the dirts, and eventually you will feel a difference in your skin, in your allergic reaction, in your rash problems. So you can give this thing a try. The next thing that is very important is our mouth. Now guys, we talk a lot every day. Now if we don't just properly brush or don't care about our breath, it can sometimes be very disgusting. When you are talking to a person, the first thing they notice is your lips, is your teeth. They are talking with you, and while interacting, if the person feels that there is some kind of smell coming from your mouth and your face, that kills the whole thing basically. So what you can do is you can brush properly, but only brushing is not always enough for you. Some people just brush it but not the inner part of their teeth. So eventually with time their mouth started producing again the smell. Even you need to wash your tongue when you are brushing, because our tongue also has the bacteria, how we eat and the whole thing, and if we do not clean that properly, it can also be very stinky. So when you do brush, take your time, make yourself remember that I need to brush in each and every corner of my mouth, I need to do it in the inner part, I need to brush my tongue, I need to clean the whole thing. And the second thing is sometimes we have bad breaths because of medicine or because of not eating anything for a very long time. When we don't eat for a very long time, our inner parts of our throats and stomach start producing gases, and that eventually creates some kind of bad smell in our mouth. So when we talk, it again comes up. So what you can do, try to keep small foods item like dry nuts or biscuits or even a chewing gum with you, what you can just put whenever you are feeling that, oh my god, I'm not eating for like 3 hours. Again, a very important part of our mouth is our lips. So lip does not have any hygienic issue, to be honest, but if your lip is very cracked and it is, sometimes it bleeds, or you have some kind of thing in the sides of your lips, it doesn't give a very healthy or good vibe to other people who are watching you. So what you can do, always keep a lip balm with you. If you know that your skin cracks in dry seasons very often, you can just put the chapstick on and you are good to go. And this is a tip for those who smokes. Though smoking is not good for you, try to quit. Again, when a person smokes in the morning, usually they have very horrible breath. Like, it's a normal thing to them, but it's not a very normal thing to the person who is living with you or to the person who will be talking at the first in the morning. So if you smoke, then when you are going to bed, try to brush then. So in the morning you will have comparatively more elevated breath, and that will help you eventually. Now, dress is a very important part of maintaining your hygiene. You may ask why. But how we dress and how clean our dress is, how the whole thing is going on with our dress, leaves a very accurate impression about us. A person may be wearing a very old dress, but the dress is ironed, the dress is washed, and when she is passing through you, not through you, beside you, you are not getting any bad smell. Eventually, that is a very good thing. You will not be disgusted with her dress. But suppose a person is very, suited up and very goodly dressed, but when she is passing, you can feel that her dress is not clean, her dress is not ironed, it's very wrinkly, it doesn't leave a very good expression. Mainly when you are in a formal job or in your office, these things counts to make your impression to the whole office, to your colleagues, to your boss. And dress does not necessarily have to be expensive. Remember that. Suppose you have a meeting in the very early in the morning, just put out your dress at night, iron it, keep it beside your head or in your table, so that in morning you can just put that on. But don't just go away with a wrinkly dress. That gives a very unhygienic and very disgusting thought in other people's head. And there is another thing, try to wash your dress every day, because a dress that you were wearing today, and if you not washing it and wearing it again the next day, the dress is dirty. It will eventually start itching somewhere, it will eventually make your skin irritate, even that smells sometime, and that is one of the most disgusting thing. Maybe you have taken a shower but your dress is dirty. That is not gonna help you in the long run. I hope you got my point. And there is one thing you need to know when you have to say goodbye to a dress, because if a dress is very, you have worn it for a very long time, it becomes discolor, and maybe you are a hygienic person, maybe you are a very, very clean person, but your dress will not give a good vibe with your personality. And you can always donate that, because donating is something very beautiful and sweet, and we all know one man's trash is another's treasure. So that is a very good thing to do. So you can eventually say goodbye to your dress and buy a new one. Jackpot. Now the next thing is hair. Okay, what about hair is, hairs are the most important part of our facial expression. Some people don't love to wash their hair every day. I know that is a very hectic thing to do, especially the girls or the person who have very long hair. Once I used to had them, and washing them was a very problematic thing to do. But what you can do is you can use dry shampoo, and if you are not a person who uses dry shampoo a lot, even then you can comb them every day and sit under the fan or sit in front of the AC, or just dry them in some sunlight, because if your scalp is not healthy, you cannot expect your hair to be healthy. And to maintain your scalp, a healthy scalp, you really need to dry it, you really need to brush your hair regularly, you really need to do a lot of things like putting oil there, doing your shampoo, cleaning it, using hair mask. Not necessarily all of this you can do today, and just make it a routine, make it go. Eventually you will thank me. If you know me somehow, you will know how much obsessed I am with my feet. And to be honest, feet are the thing that carry our whole body, so we need to take a very good care of them. And while maintaining your hygiene, try to give at least once a weekly time to your feet. Put them in a hot water, in hot salted water, and then rinse it with soap and something else. Also, try to use some kind of foot cream, and always trim your toenails, because a long toenail is something that makes our feet smell. And there is another thing, who uses shoes, the girls or the boys who uses shoes a lot, our feet are supposed to smell because of the sweat when we use a shoe. If you know that your feet smell, then you can use socks. You can just take off the sock and wash your feet and wash your sock. In that case, your canvas or your sneakers won't be disgusted, and that won't be stinky. And it is a very good practice to do, because it eventually reduces the chances of having any kind of feet problem like feet allergy, rashes, or all those kind of ring infections things. I know you got my point. So the very last but not the least part is, which I am saving for the last, because I know this is not a very usual topic to talk about. It's your private part. Now guys, our private parts are one of the most important parts of our body. They are our reproductive part, so we need to take good care of them. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you do all day long every day, but you really need to take good care of that part. When you feel good in your inner self, you can do a lot better works whole day long. And to keep your private parts clean, what you can do is you can wash it regularly. You can, we have pelvic hairs, you can trim them, you can do all the things that they require you to do. And there is another thing that I'm very sad to learn, that most of the girls use our normal body soaps in their private parts, which is not a very good habit actually, because that part is very sensitive. So try to use those soaps that are very gentle to your private parts. Eventually you can buy them. They may cost you a little, but Again, you are investing that for yourself. If you don't love your body, how can you expect your body to love you back? And our private parts are usual, it is normal for them to smell. So don't just start being disgusted with your inner self, with yourself. Just take care of yourself, be healthy, start a healthy life, start to maintain your everyday cleaning routine, and with that routine eventually you will feel a lot of difference in your lifestyle, in your daily life. The person who is there dirty and the person who is there trying to, living a whole clean simple life, they will evidently feel a lot of difference in their day-to-day life. So with the hope that we will all start maintaining our hygiene, I will take your leave today. Till the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. Bye.